The Micra Challenge is back. Round 1 is at Kirkistown in County Down as part of the Echlinville Distillery Stage Rally. Last year the champion was Stephen Whitford, who won on the last stage of the final rally when he had to push his car over the finish line. A dramatic finish to a series which the drivers love racing in.
Good to get round to the start of the year, and we'll see how it will go. Like the handling of them is absolutely phenomenal. I can't take. Stephen told me, oh, you need to try the Micra, and I didn't believe it until I actually drive it. And you can actually just turn them to wherever they need to go, and it will go. There's certainly some buzz on the social medias with nearly 10,000 people in the last 2 months. That's only good, you know, it's only a good thing. And it's good that today we've 2 of the standard class cars out for the first time. So let's see where that goes, you know. I'm standing here ready to go. I just want to go, and then my nerves will be settled. I'm a wee bit nervous, but no, I'm excited. It's good.
There's been a lot of morning fog, and the surfaces are still slippery. Whitford will be the man to beat again this year.
We haven't really done anything with the car since the bushwhacker from we had the engine problem. So with a new engine, I have it run in, but that's as much of it as I've done, you know, just running the engine in. So looking forward to it. I think, you know, I've driven different cars over the years, and actually these cars, although they're slow, they don't have a lot of horsepower, but they work really well. The handling's good, suspension, brakes, steering. It's fantastic fun to drive.
There was an interesting start for Whitford and co-driver Johnny Hart. Peter Dowds is still early in his rallying career, and with Stephen Dowds beside him, is getting faster all the time. Stanley Orr is a rally veteran of over 40 years. He has Graham Henderson calling the notes. And there are some new drivers to the challenge this year, including Andrew Bush. His co-driver is Geraldine McBride. Jonathan and Alan Eady are in a standard spec Micra, as are Laura and Robin Phillips. A father and daughter combination. Dad is a former Northern Ireland rally champion.
Oh, it's great, and you can turn up and do very little if you're lucky, so it suits me. You don't have to be too mechanically minded, or there's nothing too fancy. It's just good, straightforward, easy going. Oh, well, from when I was a kid, I just remember you trailed around every rally after Dad with Mum, the 3 of us, and it was just the buzz, and I've always been interested in cars, and as soon as I could get him convinced, away we went. But this is sort of the start of me trying to convince him to come with me instead of me going with him, so yeah.
I have 2 boys, and they don't really seem to be too bothered with motorsport, so it's interesting that my daughter. But then, as a wee girl, she was in a rally car and she enjoyed some good rides in the days gone by, you know. So I suppose that's where it all started from, you know.
When you're a kid, you know, I was just trailing around and you thought, oh, this is brilliant. And I mean, I was only 6 when he won the championship, and like I remember it quite clearly, and you don't think you remember a lot when you're 6, so it must have been a big deal.
They were really, really enjoyable times. I was just saying to Laura this morning, my first rally in the UK was 40 years ago in April. So when you think of that, but I remember being here, in the 90s, we won it maybe here, 99, 2000. A few stage times over the years, or a few events that you really remember, and it was a knife-edge fight with somebody, you know. I think it's just the adrenaline of sheer speed when the tyres is working right, the car's working right, and the speed you carry around corners. You know, I have done a lot of sports, and I suppose the nearest thing I enjoy is snow skiing. Again, carrying the speed through the forests and things, but it's just, you can't describe the buzz when you're in a proper car, big brakes, good tyres, and good pace notes, and nothing beats it, man. Laura's always been quite an adventurous girl and had goes at all sorts of things. Again, she's very good snow skier, water skier, wakeboarder, and it's probably the adrenaline of speed that probably attracts her. Albeit motorsport's so expensive and so many things, you need a team, you need the tyres, you need base notes. There's so much to learn, but she's capable of anything.
Was he hard to convince to allow you to start driving?
Oh, no, not at all. No, maybe different if I was asking him for the end of his car, but no, not when it's mine. No, it's dead on. No, he's happy to come. I find Zero not really stressful. Like, he doesn't say too much and he's fairly calm, and you don't, maybe I think it's nearly easier for me, but I know a lot of people maybe wouldn't say that. But no, Dad's always been grand. There's no bother.
Puts the nerves up again, you know. It's the braking's the problem, because you're wanting to brake and she doesn't want to brake, so we're getting there.
As you get a bit older, you don't have a whole lot of time to do a whole lot of things together sometimes, so no, it's definitely good to get a day out of the office and away doing something different.
She could be very good because she's got a lot of the credentials. She just needs a bit of seat time and maybe a professional co-driver.
Well, there's the damage to Stephen Whitford's car. Still, he and Johnny Hart got out and set the fastest time on stage 2. Peter and Stephen Dowds are lying second and going really well. Andrew Bush is third. Stanley Orr in fourth. And Jonathan and Alan Eady fifth. The Eadys are also enjoying a family day out.
Robin and Laura are neighbours of ours, Phillips. You know, I sold Robin his first rally car 30 years ago, so we've been in the sport a long time, but we're having fun. But we're thoroughly enjoying the day. Dad and son is great.
I was here last year and there was a really good charisma about it and a good atmosphere, and just wanted to be a part of it.
We done the Targa rallies for 2 years and he never drove. He sat in the passenger seat and I drove until I wrecked the car at the North Armagh Motor Club. So he says to me, Dad, I think it's time you hang up the boots.
First time in Micra was good. We just sort of unknown, didn't know. With new tyres on today, didn't even know, hadn't even tried them. Hadn't even really tried the car, finished it last night at 10:30, so it's just a matter of getting here, having a day's fun. Motorcycling is my sport, and still is my sport. But we're here today with Dad, and Dad's out and enjoying himself, so that's what it's all about.
He's a motocross champion through and through. Up the British Championship level. We've tried to get him on 4 wheels for quite a few years and it's never worked. But we've got him here now and we're thoroughly enjoying it. It's nice that father and son can do it. I rallycross for years and it's great to sit along with him and have a bit of fun. We'll maybe fall out as the day goes on, but sure, we'll have a bit of crack at the minute.
There are more problems for the man defending the challenge, Stephen Whitford. Such trouble, and his rally is over. Which means Peter Dowds now leads. With Andrew Bush in second.
Just good fun, you know, from the first corner really, you know, so just loving it. So the car's brilliant to drive and we're doing okay, and just it's tricky. A lot of tyres, big truck tyres and tricky places, you know, so I'm trying to avoid those, but so far so good. Yeah, it was tight competition and boys were a bit ahead as expected, so probably happy enough so far, and keep it out of the trees and whatnot, it'll be alright, you know, so. I'd seen what the guys have done with it, you know, and the cars looked affordable, and enjoyed the idea of the challenge and the fact that there's prizes and things, you know. I think rallying's lost that, you know. Every bit helps, you know, and it's a spirit of competition, and I know by the quality of the drivers, right, it's really good competition, so you're competing for the equal cars against the really fast drivers, so you know if you've done well, you know, it's not the car doing it, nothing, you know, so, and look, have to enjoy it, we're here to enjoy ourselves, and that's what it's about.
The weather really has been a challenge at Kirkistown all day, but Peter Dowds remained in front over the final stages. A fine performance by him and co-driver Stephen Dowds to take a first Micra Challenge victory, even though there was a nervous wait watching the other times to make sure. Andrew Bush and Geraldine McBride were second, Stanley Orr and Graham Henderson third. But it's the Dowds who did the business.
No, really happy. It's the very second rally ever, so to win, I love it, you know. But no, fair play to the boys. They put up a good fight, and obviously it wasn't over. They finished at the end, and with a brake trouble in the last couple of corners, and he said to Stephen, "We might finish here," but no, we were really happy tonight.
So an exciting start to this year's Micra Challenge. We'll see you soon for the next round at Bishop's Court.